All right, so this person does not really need an introduction. You probably are already following her on Instagram. She's an athlete. She is a TEDx speaker. She is one of the fittest people I know. She sets fitness goals like how? Fitnesswithsonali.in is her website. You can go in and check it out as well. Happens to be a mother of two as well.
Yes.
Thank you so much for visiting us, Sonali Swami, the Sonali Swami in the studios of Fever 104 FM. It's so nice to see you.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor. It's always lovely to meet you. You have such a pleasant, that smile. Oh my God, it's infectious.
No,
Thank you
it's,
so much.
it's so nice. Everyone here at the radio station is thrilled to have you, and they can't wait to take so many pictures with you as well. Before anything, happy International Women's Day.
Thank you.
Does
Thank
this
you.
day mean a lot to you, or you feel it's like such a token day? Every single day needs to be Women's Day, right?
Exactly. Precisely. That's what I wanted to say. Every day is Women's Day, Men's Day, Kids' Day.
You've gone about breaking so many taboos. You have managed to achieve so much in the world of fitness and beyond. So many things that I can't wait to talk to you about. First of all, let's talk about your fitness journey. It's
Right.
not like you entered the gym in your teens.
Yeah.
How exactly did you get associated with fitness, Sonali?
Quite an interesting journey, I would say. I mean, when people say that they're going to retire is when I actually started my journey into the fitness industry at the age of 37. You're correct. Not in teens, not even in 20s, but late 30s, nearing 40s.
What are you
And it
saying?
just
You look like you're 24, so it's kind of hard for me to believe everything that you're saying right now. So the first time you walked into a gym, you were 36, 37?
Yes, 37. That's correct. Yeah, I know. It just happened. I was not looking for it. I was just curious. We were at this food court, and just next to the food court there was this gym, quite a popular gym, and we were quite intrigued. And I was just wondering why everybody's running on the treadmill, and I could hear the music and everything. So that what caught my attention, and I thought, okay, fine, let's just check it out. So we went inside and we loved the place. We loved the vibes and the fact that I was always into dancing and music. That was my passion. So I thought, okay, why not? Let's just join these group classes. And that's how it all started. After having 2 kids at the age of 37, for the very first time, I entered the gym, and became a member.
And after that, did you just like the entire atmosphere, the vibe, so many mirrors around? Did you start lifting weights as such, or was it just, let me try the treadmill, let me see what cardio is about, then
Right.
probably I need to enter into lifting heavy weights? And what exactly was the plan at that point of time?
So when I joined gym, I had my son, my second kid, and women always want to lose weight. When you ask them, what's your goal? I want to lose weight. So the whole idea was to lose weight, post-delivery weight. So I had lost quite a bit, but what I really wanted was some kind of fun element in my life, which was missing, and that was dancing. So when I saw those dance classes happening, the aerobics and Zumba and everything, that was fascinating. That fascinated me. So I was there just for those group classes. I did not even look at the weight training section, and I could hardly see anybody. No women, definitely no women. Few men were there, and that's about it. So I never went into that weight section. It was always about cardio. Majorly group classes, not even treadmill.
Okay, so how exactly did that happen that you became popular for lifting weights, for having such lean muscles and such a tone and definition to your muscles as well? How did that happen, and how did Sonali Swami start venturing into lifting weights?
Okay, I have to say that I'm so glad that it happened because I know for sure I wouldn't have done it otherwise. So it just happened that because I was into dancing, the management saw the potential in me, and they literally encouraged me. They said that just go ahead and get yourself certified. You can be an amazing instructor, and people connect with you. So I said, okay, why not? Let me do this. So I just I did my certification, and I became an instructor with the gym. And that's how the journey started in the fitness industry. I was a group fitness instructor. But when you're doing so many cardio sessions, it is equally important for you as an instructor to understand why weight training is important and how it can be beneficial, and especially being a woman, why it is even more important. So that's how I got introduced to weight training. Being an instructor, you have to read and you have to, learn
Keep
a lot.
up with
Yes, keep up
everything.
with everything,
Yeah.
whatever that's happening.
Have the
So,
knowledge,
Yeah, you
the
need
right
to
knowledge,
understand the cardio and of course the weight training and strength training in general. So that's how I got introduced to strength training, and I said, okay, let me get myself a trainer and let me start training and let's see what happens. I had zero expectations and I had no clue whatsoever about women with muscles because I had not seen them. I had not come across any Indian woman, and I had hardly seen any Hollywood movies where the women were flaunting muscles. They were toned and physique, and I loved that. But I did not relate lifting muscles to that. I thought probably that's genetics or that's how they are, and that's about it. So I got myself a trainer and started training. And within, I would say, 3 weeks or so, I could actually feel the difference. It's difficult to see, but you can actually feel that you're getting stronger and you're getting better. But within probably 2 months is when others would come up to me and they would say, Sonali, you're looking amazing. Your abs are much more tighter. Your shoulders are much more defined. And you look great when you're taking sessions and when you're up there on the stage. It's a treat to watch you. That is when I realized that, okay, it's working. I had no expectations, but I've been doing everything that my trainer asked me to do. So it's working. There has to be something, it's not like you're 37 and you're old and you can't do it, because people did tell me that. When I started, most of them would come and ask me, including some of the instructors, that, why do you have to do this? You're already married. You have everything. You look fine. Then what do you want to prove? There were few comments like, you already have a man in the family. Do you want another one?
Right.
And then the muscles don't look good on women, and so many things. So you know what? After 2 months, when the members were coming up and telling me that I looked great, there were the people who would talk about me behind my back were the people who would come to me and ask me, how did you do it? Can you help us out? Because I've been struggling. I've been doing this and that, and could you help us out? And that was amazing. It felt great.
Yeah, I guess that's the best kind of validation one can actually get.
Exactly.
So there you have it. You did mention about how during pregnancy your body changed.
Yeah.
A lot of women, physically, of course, your body changes, goes through a whole lot during pregnancy.
Yeah.
Mentally as well, there's a lot of toll that one has to go through. Postpartum depression is as real as it can get.
Absolutely.
What would you like to say on this subject? Because many would probably relate to what one goes through after they deliver a baby.
I'm so glad that you've actually raised this thing, because not many people want to talk about it. Everybody thinks or sees probably that the body is changing, but very few understand that it's not just the body. Mostly it's emotionally and psychologically and mentally. You're going through a very tough time. Your entire life, I would say, is like upside down. And once you've had your baby, the attention is towards the baby, and it's understandable. But somewhere the lady, the woman feels a bit left out or lonely, and I feel that's when it all starts to develop the insecurities, and that you're not good enough, that you're not enough at all, that probably not, you're not in a great shape, and a lot of hormonal changes are happening. It's at times it's not just you, and you're not crazy. It's just that this is how it is. Doctors understand it, but unfortunately, most of the people around the woman would not understand it. I feel that it's so important to create this awareness about postpartum depression. Some women may have, let's say, 10% or 20%, and some women can have it like it can be very bad and very nasty for a lot of women out there. So it is real. It is absolutely real. It's not that your wife or your daughter or your sister, whoever, she's crazy. It's just that she's gone through a lot, and she needs your support and she needs your help, and it's about time that we spoke about it. I went through it. I did not want to stand in front of the mirror and look at myself, because I did not see Sonali. I saw somebody who's just given birth, and now I'm just in my room and everybody wants me to take care of myself, but nobody's there. No one is there around me. Everybody's with the baby. I know, but you're not, you're not in that right state of mind, because you want somebody to be there just for you, to talk to you. A lot of times it just happens that there's no one for hours. And I've gone through that. It's not intentional. I understand that, but I think it's so important for somebody to be there with you, talk to you, and get you out of this, help you in whichever way they can, and you have to ask for help. Women don't do that because they want to be perfectionists. They want to be a good mom, a good wife, a good mother, and especially now that you're a mother, you feel that everybody is expecting you to be a good mother. We all know that it's not possible. You need to take a break. So don't be a perfectionist. That's what I've learned. You cannot be a perfectionist. You will fail, and that's okay. We all fail and we all learn. You have to take your me time. And that's what I've been emphasizing on, even to this date. Take your me time. You should be at the top of your priority list. That's the only way you can give 100% to your loved ones, to everybody out there. You can't pour from the empty cup. So
there you have it.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, because I think a lot of people can relate. At the same time, they love hearing what you had to say about this as well. Sonali, let's talk about how in today's world, making time seems to be the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
We don't seem to have time for anything. Everything needs our attention. We walk into social media, it's like a rabbit hole. We are stuck there for hours together. You are someone who wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning every single day, 4:15 actually. So does one require that kind of discipline to be a fit person, or are you just a robot who is disguised as a human?
Sriram, this is what you love. This is what you enjoy, right? You would be here for it no matter what, right? You'll make few sacrifices because this is your life. This is what you love to do. I'm an athlete. I'm not just an average fitness enthusiast. I'm more than that. I'm a coach. I'm an athlete. And as an athlete, I have certain goals, and I want to, make sure that I'm doing everything possible to reach, to my goals. That's what I want. So for me, being a mother and having a lot of online clients, one-on-one PT sessions, and my training and the other stuff that's related to everything. The only way I could manage everything if I get up early. It's not too early, I would say, in the sense that I would get up at 7 o'clock earlier because my kids had to go to school, so I had to prepare lunch and all that. Being a mom, you have to do that. So I'm not doing anything extraordinary. Ordinary. All the moms do this anyways. So instead of getting up at 6:30 or 7, I'm getting up at 4:30 because I want to get a good start. If I get up early, I have another 1.5 hours to manage everything without cribbing or sulking and blaming others that you didn't do this or you didn't do it. I don't want that in the house. So it's just 1 hour or 1.5 hours. That works for me. If it doesn't work for you, I'm not asking you to, give your 24/7 just to this. If your goal is just to be fit and healthy, you really don't have to get up at 4:30. You want to get up at 8 or 9, that's fine. As long as the rest of the factors, you're keeping all the other factors in mind. In the sense that you try to, manage your stress. Get decent quality sleep if that's possible. Work around your lifestyle. If you can manage to eat some 3 or 4 nutritious meals, that's a great start. Keep yourself hydrated. That's a good thing to do. Try to take out 15 to 20 minutes out of your busy schedule to do some form of physical activity. That is excellent. you're not an athlete, like I'm not an RJ, so I'm not going to devote my time the way you do to this. I'm an athlete, so for me this works for me, and do whatever that works for you and is sustainable, and you can do it for the rest of your life, because this is not a fad thing.
Right. I mean, I love what you said, and I think it can give immense satisfaction, right? If you can tick off the things
Right.
that you have on your to-do list
Right.
on a day-to-day basis. I think a lot of us these days struggle with putting too many things there, and the tasks are overflowing. You're
I
not
know,
able to
I
cope
know.
up with everything, and you just give up, and you
Right.
just tend to pig it out from time to time.
Just one thing that I want to add, that a lot of people think that if you did not spend 1 hour at the gym, then it was useless. That's not the case. You had one bad meal, but the other 2 meals are pretty okay. That's good. So you don't have to think like, okay, if I mess this up, it's gone, it's all ruined. That's not how it works. So if you have 15 minutes, just add 15 minutes, 365 days, 15 minutes, that's a huge achievement. You can actually transform yourself physically. Just, it's the small things, small wins every day.
Right, and that can make a big
Huge
difference,
difference.
overall.
Huge
And,
difference.
You did speak about indulging with your passion. Now, when it comes to cheat meals, does Sonali Swami have a few cheat meals? Do you like desserts? Do you have a
I
big
love
sweet
food.
tooth?
I
Yeah.
love food. I don't know why people think that athletes don't eat. I eat good food. My food includes good quality protein. It has good seasonal veggies. It has complex carbs, and I love rice. So I eat rice as well. I love bread. I have bread too. So I'm not missing out on anything. So it's not like this is the diet that works for me, and I'm not dieting. I'm eating according to my goal. So when we talk about cheat, yes, the cheat days are the days when the food is not so nutritious. I don't call it bad food. It is just that it is not so nutritious compared to the what I eat usually. And I love chocolates. Anything to do with chocolates, it's very difficult for me to say no
Say
to
no.
that. So Death by Chocolate Corner House is my absolute favorite. Maybe 3000 calories one shot, but
Right.
I love it. I wait for it,
Right.
and I will not say that I've earned it. I am eating good meals all throughout. It's just that this is something that is so satisfying, soul satisfying. So I love Death by Chocolate. I also love biryanis, and I also love simple ghar ka khana as well, like bhindi, dal, and rice. This combination is deadly. It's a deadly combo, and anything as long as it's mom has made it with love is
Yeah. So home cooked
Fantastic.
food, of course,
Yes.
nothing beats it
Yes.
more than ever. And indulge with whatever you have to eat.
absolutely.
However, make sure you
absolutely.
put in your work.
Yes.
Work out, sweat it
Yes,
out, do
yes.
what you like.
Yes.
It doesn't necessarily have to be the gym at all
Right.
times. It could be playing a sport of your choice
Absolutely. It can be anything. I mean, you don't have to feel like you have earned it. You know, eat nutritious meals most of the time. You would be doing yourself a favor. That's what your body needs. Fuel your body the right way, and your mind as well.
That's amazing. Sonali, I want to speak to you about what are the most common things that clients these days come to you with. You did mention that I want to lose weight, remains on top of that list.
Yeah.
Is that so? How do you go about making things simpler for people who come to you saying, I want to become a fit person?
Right. Most of the people, yes, their first and foremost priority is to shed weight as quickly as possible, because I know once you are there, you're quite frustrated, and you probably would have tried almost everything. What you don't understand that you dieted, and you did cardio, and it was not a structured plan. So my job is to make them understand that they don't have to be scared of whatever that's happening, because it's 100% possible to be in the best shape of your life. What is needed is consistency. That's where most of us are lacking. Consistency. We start with enthusiasm. 1st Jan, you see everybody in the gym.
Yeah.
By the end of the Jan, you would hardly see 2 people. So the enthusiasm is there, but the motivation after 3 days or 4 days or a week is they don't have it.
Right.
So the only thing that I keep telling them and keep reminding them is that motivation is not going to be there 24/7, but consistency and those small things, those small habits, that is something that you can work upon.
Right. I mean, you can achieve as much as you want to in life, but what's the use if you don't have good health?
Right.
Right. So some basics always come back to bite you,
Yeah.
and that's where leading a good lifestyle, making sure that you're getting your enough bit of physical exercise per day really counts.
Actually, the thing is, we are very smart. All of us are very smart. The people who come to me, they're also very smart. They do understand. We all understand that we have to eat nutritious meals. We cannot be having deep fried and processed food all the time. We know that. We know, everybody knows that we need to move our body. We all understand that. But it's just that when somebody else is there telling you the exact same thing, it just helps.
Right.
It just helps. And especially when you have a structured plan that, okay,
Yeah.
I have to get up and I will do this, and then I'm going to have this, and then accountability. It all helps.
Yeah.
Everything adds up. And
Yeah.
it just helps you to stay on track because somebody is there.
Yeah.
So you're just, you don't want to disappoint them. And at the same time, you have this slight fear, but it's okay. That, I want to do my best. I want to give my best. I want to see next week when the check-in is there, when I have to speak to the coach, I want to make sure that I did well, and then the habits, you start creating those habits.
Right. I want to give a shout out to all the fitness trainers out there. I think they are very, very underrated.
Absolutely.
Knowledge in the fitness field accounts for so much.
Yeah.
And like you said, when somebody is there to help you out,
Right.
it really helps.
Absolutely.
Because we may
Absolutely.
walk in, we may just look at equipment, try it out
Right.
without any structure to
Right.
it.
Yeah.
There is a method.
Absolutely.
Each one's body is different. And
Right.
you may have a few weak points. Your spine may not
Right.
be
Right.
the best. So taking care of all these aspects is where a fitness expert really comes in.
Absolutely.
And people like you have transformed so many lives.
You need that slight push. He's
Yeah.
there for you. He or she, they want the best for you. They are your friends. They want to make sure that you do it the right way.
Yeah.
And not the wrong way, because YouTube is there and you could go and watch the videos and cook your meals, whatever. But you don't know what you need, what your body needs, and you may end up injuring yourself, or you may end up reaching, it'll take 1 year to reach that goal. You could have done that in 2 months probably, in a healthy manner. So it's really important for you to understand that a coach is there for a reason.
So true. So true. One thing that you would want to stress upon in terms of fitness, because I do believe that we are getting very little amount of sleep these days. We want to just be awake most often because there are so many distractions, so
yes.
many things that are happening. What would you like to stress upon when it comes to a good, healthy life?
Your meals. So make sure that you're fueling your body the right way when it comes to meals, making sure that you're having good amount of your protein, everything, the macronutrients, they play a huge role, and your micronutrients, your vitamins and minerals, essential minerals. You may be deficient somewhere, so it's always nice to get yourself checked, see what's lacking and add that. Of course, talk to your doctor, but we don't know, we don't even realize, and you're feeling lethargic, you're feeling uneasy, you have headaches, and you just feel, okay, maybe I'm just tired, maybe I overdid something, but you have zero idea.
Yeah.
So why have this guesswork all the time? Just go and get yourself checked and see where you stand. Move. It does not have to be gym. Whatever physical activities, sports, like you said, Zumba, dancing, kickboxing, whatever, going for a walk, cycling, biking, hiking, whatever. As long as you're moving most of the days, excellent, nothing like it. Also, the fact that I know it's easy to say but difficult to do is your stress management. Find good friends. Stay away from negativity. It's not easy again, but you can work on it. I'm doing that, working on it. It's really not easy, but try to get some me time, have a cup of coffee, enjoy something, little things, find those little joys, watch a movie or whatever, but try to minimize this stress level, because intentionally, unintentionally, is just that you just take it all upon your shoulders. You don't have to do that. We don't have to do that, but we tend to do that. Sleep. Now, I know ideally 7 to 8 hours of sleep, but then again, people are busy, leading a busy life. So, if you can get 4 to 5 hours of quality sleep, uninterrupted sleep, that's pretty good. So, work on that. If you want to meditate, if that would help you, warm water bath, if that would help you, listening to soothing music, if that would help you, having a warm cup of milk, if that would help you. But try to do that. The idea is for you to take that first step. Try, because still you don't try, how are you going to know
So true.
whether it
So
works
true.
or not?
Yeah.
So these are the basic 4 factors: your food, your movement, your stress, and your sleep. This can make you or break you. Whatever your goal is, whether you want to be an athlete, a writer, an actor, or a sports person, whatever, you want to lose weight, shed weight, be shredded, build muscle, this is it. We just tweak it. That's all.
Man, just listening to you makes me feel like, okay, let's work out. Come on, let's start. Because that's what you do. You just motivate people in the right manner, and you've transformed so many lives. Just want to thank you from the bottom of our heart.
Thank you.
Sonali, fitnesswithsonali.in is the website. One can, of course, reach out to you on Instagram as well. You're so very approachable.
Absolutely,
At
yes.
the same time, you are wonderful when it comes to fitness. Thank you for everything. And here's wishing you a very happy International Women's Day one more time. And
Thank
we
you.
look forward to plenty more sessions with you. We want
you.
this kick of motivation every now and then. I think that's what keeps us going. So now that you visited our studio, I hope this is not the last time. We look forward to having you here again and again for that kick of motivation that everyone deserves. Thank you once again,
Thank
Sonali.
you so much, Sriram. It was a pleasure, and I really hope that if this talk could change one person's life, it'll all be worth it. Seriously. One person.
Perfect. I know you are prepping yourself for a big tournament to come, and the preparation must be intense. It takes a lot, more than anything. All of the efforts to go up on stage, and you get those few minutes.
Yeah.
You've won so many competitions. Talk to me about the atmosphere and what it's like to prepare to be up on that stage where people are very judgmental about your body.
Right.
This is what it's about, and this
Right.
is how you win competitions.
Right.
Give us a understanding of how these competitions work.
It's all mental game. Although you are preparing for that 45 seconds to 1 minute on the stage throughout the year, 365, 366 days. But more than physical, it is mental game. It's so easy to spend hours and hours at the gym and lift heavy. But what are you doing the rest of the 23 hours is what matters the most. That's why I've been emphasizing on the food part. The quality of your meals has to be good, not average, good. So the quality of your protein, the quality of your carbs, where is it coming from, can make you or break you. So it's not just rice. If I say basmati rice, that would be excellent. So you could settle for normal rice as well, but nothing like basmati rice. So you could settle for any kind of protein, vegetarian protein or vegan protein as well. But the quality of protein that's there when you're having your chicken or egg whites, you can't beat that. It's difficult to beat it. I'm not say impossible, but it's really difficult. So I have to keep a check on my meals. I have to make sure that I'm eating every 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I carry my meals, so there is no way I'm going to eat outside. And at times I carry my kitchen weighing scale as well, just to make sure that my macros are on point.
My goodness.
So I have
much
to
of
weigh
discipline.
I have to weigh my protein, weigh my carbs, weigh my not veggies exactly, but fats. And it's extremely important that I hit my macros to the point. I don't want to leave any stone unturned. I want to see what happens if I do everything that I'm asked to do, that I'm supposed to do. And this is nothing. So, probably 10 months is still okay. It's just, it gets tough is when it's nearing the competition. So probably a month prior to your competition is when you start feeling it, because you are low on carbs, or probably have eliminated your carbs probably at one point of time. So it's nothing but your protein, veggies and fats probably, and you are killing it when you're in the gym. You have to make sure that the strength doesn't go down once you have eliminated the carbs. So that's where this comes, it gets tough. I do get cranky at times, and it's bound to happen, because just imagine if you stop having your chapati and rice and all that, your staple, it's bound to happen. You'll start having headaches. That's why it's important for you to have your micronutrients, your essential vitamins and minerals play a huge role. And especially being a woman with hormones and everything, it's important that I make sure that I'm getting my omega-3, my good fats in. So fats don't make you fat. So a lot of women are scared to get fat. So this is the thing. The thing is that it's a mental game. And you have to. The consistency is definitely there, but it's the dedication. That's where it shows how passionate you are.
You are, right?
What are you willing to do? Because you're so passionate about this sport. And I would be stepping on stage after 3 years. So for me, it's a big deal. Now that my kids are, my son follows me and he works, he trains with me. I'm training him. He looks up to me, really. So I want to do this for myself, but more than that, I want to do this for them. It's not about winning. Of course, everybody wants to win. But this is to let them know that it's not too late. That you can come back, after a setback or whatever. You want to take your time, you want to take a break, but you can always come back and better than ever.
That's
And I always say that I'm just getting better. I'm only getting better. So like I said, that 1 month prior is when I would stop having my carbs or reduce the carbs to bare minimum. And then 2 weeks before my competition is probably when I would stop salt as well. And there is a reason. There is a reason, because salt, if there is salt or sodium in your body, then it tends to absorb, retain water. So the idea is to make sure that there is literally nothing between your skin and the muscle, so that you can see the definition properly. And then prior to, let's say 4 or 5 days before your competition is when you would start reducing your water intake. So before that, you would have probably 6 liters of water, then 5, then 4 liters, then 3, then 2. And then a day prior to your competition is when probably you will have a sip of water. So your body would still be flushing out all the excess water, right? And then you put tan on your body to make it more darker, because the darker the skin, the more defined your body looks on the stage. And then you're all dolled up, because it's not just about the physique, it's the entire package. How beautiful you look as a woman with that nice physique, toned physique, your hair, your makeup, your heels, and your the suit that you're wearing. It should complement you. So you're bringing the entire package. How you pose and show all the hard work, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm telling you, a lot of people who were, who could have won the show did not. Why? Because they could not pose. They could not show all the effort that they had, put in. All that effort just goes in vain. So you have to make sure that everything is on point. Every single thing, from your heel to your hair to your physique to your posing, that smile, all throughout, how you connect with the judges, making sure that you show the best of you. It's a lot of work.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss a video from Fever FM.